Sushumna, Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our channel Sushumna The Inner Miracles. Today we have with us Dr. Jyothirmayi from Chodavaram. Though she started her practice less than a year ago, with her determination and unwavering faith, she was able to experience Brahmananda, the ultimate happiness. She is practicing dentistry, managing her own clinic, along with fulfilling her family responsibilities. How is she able to balance both her spiritual and personal life in spite of having a busy schedule? Let us find out. Om Sushumna Jyothirmayi.
Om Sushumna, Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Sri Matre Namaha. First of all, I would like to extend my heartfelt salutations to our Paramagurus, Sri 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 Bognath Maharshi Garu, Sri 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 Mahavtar Babaji Garu, and Pujya Sri Atmanandamayi Amma Garu.
Jyothirmayi, can you share how you came into the path of Sushumna Kriya Yoga and some of your experiences?
I was initiated on July 10, 2021. Before saying how I got initiated, I want to say a few words about me. Since childhood, I always had the feeling of incompleteness and dissatisfaction in my heart. As I was a child, I thought this was just a temporary feeling. I thought if I secure good marks and secure a good position in my life, this feeling might go away. So I worked very hard and secured a gold medal in my BDS, and I was nominated as the top 5 best students in my post graduation all over the India. Even at the time of receiving gold medal, I was not feeling happy inside. I thought I worked so hard for this, but why I was not feeling happy? And all these kind of joys also, they just lasted for a week, a day, or for a month like that.
So Jyothirmayi, how did you get into Sushumna Kriya Yoga?
I think in the first wave of Corona lockdown, we were instructed to close our hospitals except for the emergencies. Those days I was totally stressed and depressed out because of the fear of Corona, and we also had some problems at our home, and due to sudden lack of work. Those days in Bhakti TV, they used to conduct the spiritual awareness programs to overcome the stress and fear of Corona. And one of the program was the group chanting of Lalita Sahasranama from evening 5 to 6. So I attended the Parayanam regularly. After reciting for 3 months, all our problems were solved, and I even recited for almost a year. In Lalita Sahasranamam, there is a nama called Bhrati, Brahmani, Brahmi, Brahmananda, Balipriya. I always wondered what is this Brahmanandam. Later I came to know this Brahmanandam means eternal happiness. I thought if Amma is full of eternal happiness, why can't she give me a little bit so that I'll lead a happy life? Then I asked the same thing to Amma, that you show me the way at least. Later I came to know that meditation is the only way where we can fulfill our life totally. And the best thing that happened in my life is reading the autobiography of a yogi by Paramahamsa Yogananda Garu. In that book, I think people who have read the book will definitely explore so many things, and in that they say that the best meditation is Kriya Yoga, and this Kriya Yoga is a scientifically approved technique. And this should be also done under the guidance of a guru. For me, at that point of time, going and searching somewhere for a guru is very difficult, because I am a mother of 4 years old child. So I prayed to Lalita Amma that you give me a proper meditation technique as well as a proper guru. Later I came to know across our Sushumna Kriya Yoga in YouTube. The first thing I have seen is Dr. Madhushri Garu's interview about the benefits of Sushumna Kriya Yoga. I thought this might be a good technique because it is being practiced by a gynecologist. Then I saw so many videos of Amma Garu. I felt Amma Garu is like my own mother who is guiding me to lead a happy life. Within a week, I took the initiation.
Once Amma Garu comes into our lives, there will be tremendous changes. So Jyothirmayi, you have looked at many different yogic practices, right? So what made you choose Sushumna Kriya Yoga in particular?
Yes, Soumya, I have checked many meditations, and even I was about to join many of them, but I couldn't join in the last minute due to some other reasons. But the three things that attracted me to Sushumna Kriya Yoga is the 49 minutes time and the timings, mainly the timings, that is 4 to 5 morning, early morning Brahma Muhurta meditation, that is 4 to 5, and also the guided meditation. We all practices under the guidance of Amma Garu. So these three things that made me consistent in my practice. In the current situation, it is very difficult for me to practice for a long stretch of 4 to 5 hours. So I choose Sushumna Kriya Yoga.
Yes, rightly said. Our masters have given us this great technique which is suitable even to the common man. What was your first experience with Sushumna Kriya Yoga?
Um, I had a dream after 10 days of my initiation, Soumya. In that dream, as far as I remember, it was Sushumna Kriya Yoga Institute or some ashram. Amagaru was sitting with 10 disciples around. I ran very quickly and went into Amagaru's room. Actually, I was standing just in front of the room. Amagaru just looked at me and smiled very affectionately, saying, "You were late, Jyoti, but don't mind, come and take the initiation at least now." The next experience within my initiation period was, it is a kind of astral experience. This also I experienced this in my dream. I was on the top of a hill. I saw a huge Baba Garu deity with full of silver ornaments. We were in the queue, and after going near to the Baba Garu deity, I saw the priest asking me, "How is your sadhana?" I said it is going good, and after some time I saw a very big temple which is very beautifully carved in white paintings. Just by looking at the temple, I was feeling very peaceful. I felt it's not a dream at all. It was so real. It's not a dream at all. Then I went near to the temple, and on the temple it was written as Chamundi Temple in Telugu. Later, after meditation, I checked in internet. Till that date, I don't know there is a god called Chamundeswari, and there is a temple for her. So I came to know that in Mysore there is Chamundi Hills. That is the same temple which I have seen in my dream.
Such a great experience. Yes, in fact, it is one of the Shakti Pitams in Mysore. So, the happiness that you were seeking, were you able to get that after coming into Sushumna Kriya Yoga? Can you explain to us what Brahmananda means?
The happiness which we get in meditation is totally different, and it's not comparable to anything, Soumya. Previously, as I said, I used to search happiness everywhere in the form of buying jewelry or eating good food, etc. and etc. But those joys were just the fulfillment of my desires, and they usually lasted for an hour or for a week, like that. And these desires will definitely leave us with another desire. Until that desire is satisfied, we won't be happy again. But in meditation, it's not just being happy, it's a mixed feeling. That is, we experience the love combined with peace. I experienced in the center of my heart. I used to cry in the middle of the meditation and felt like this is what I am searching my whole life for. This is what I want, and that is a complete feeling, Soumya. We don't crave for anything, we don't ask for anything. We feel this is just enough for us.
That's rightly said. It's hard to put it into words. Only one must experience it through sadhana.
I used to experience this whenever I'm thoughtless, and it just lasted for 10 to 20 seconds, like that. And I not only experienced it in meditation, but also during the normal times. Whenever just by looking at something, I used to feel happy.
Jyothirmayi, so self-control is greatly strengthened by the practice of Sushumna Kriya Yoga. Can you tell us how you were able to control things in your life by this practice?
Yes, Soumya. Before I got into the meditation, the biggest addiction for me was watching phone all the time. I used to wake up late and sleep late in the nights. The first and the last thing I do is scrolling my phone. I'm a root canal specialist, so I deal with very minute things, and because of this excess usage of phone, my eyesight, it gets worsened for point 0.5 for every 1 to 2 years, and I also experienced some sort of headache. But after I get into the meditation, I realize that whatever we see, whatever we hear, and whatever we talk the before day, it will definitely appear as a screen during meditation. Later on, I realized that I'm getting up at 4 o'clock just to see these nonsense things. So this detachment of phone occurred within just a week, where this is a habit for me for almost 5 years.
Yes, gadget addiction has become a problem not only for children but also for adults. And Amagaru always says that time management is one thing that we gain from practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga.
Yes, Soumya, Amagaru always says us, whatever is necessary will be with us, and whatever is not necessary will definitely go away with the practice of Sushumna Kriya Yoga.
Do you see a lot of changes on the physical level as you meditate? And also as a doctor, what kind of changes have you seen?
The first thing I observed in practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga is the cosmic energy receivable. Uh, the energy which we get through meditation is very higher and powerful compared to the energy which we receive through food or sleep. Previously, I used to get tired for 2 to 3 hours of work, but after practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga, I can happily work for 5 to 6 hours easily without being bored or tired. Even the people around us are telling me that you're working more energetically now compared to the previous times.
That's so nice.
The next thing I experienced is the postural correction, Soumya. One of the rule of Sushumna Kriya Yoga is we have to sit as straight as possible so that we can receive the maximum amount of energy. Previously, I observed that I used to sit with a little bit bending of my back. So we being dentists, we have to work for at least 5 to 6 hours continuously. So at the end of the day, I suffered with a lot of back pain. But after practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga, we sit straight in our meditation practice. So whatever we learn in the meditation, we will definitely try to follow in our daily routine too. So my back pain is also reduced. And the next change is any long-term illness can also be reduced through the practice of Sushumna Kriya Yoga. For me, I experienced because of continuous sitting for long hours, and because of my journey, I had severe cracks on my foot. That was so severe that I couldn't be able to sit for half an hour to 1 hour continuously. I used to get very severe pain, and even in the starting of my meditation, these cracks were increased very much, and I'm not able to sit for even 10 minutes. But within 3 months, I observed all these cracks were healed totally. Now I'm not using any medication or any ointments for that.
That's so good to know.
The first change that I observed in practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga is initially I had the fear of darkness. Initially, I used to do meditation with a small light on. I used to get startled and scared for even the smallest sounds. But after practicing for 3 months, I don't know, suddenly and surprisingly, my fear is gone. Now I'm practicing without any lights. After keeping the yoga mudra, I don't know, suddenly all of our fears will be gone. And the next thing I observed is not only for me it's fear, but many of us have many negative feelings. We call them as Arishad Vargas. After practicing the meditation, all our negative feelings from the deeper layers of our subconscious mind will definitely come out. So we don't have to worry. We have to take whatever the strongest feeling is there. We have to take that feeling as our sankalpam, and with the help of gurus, that feeling will be, we will observe that feeling will be slowly faded within 49 days. and whatever the energy we receive through meditation, it will be converted into a strong willpower, and this energy should be used for the progress of our spiritual growth. But if we talk more negative about others, and if we do any gossiping, and we excessively use the phone, this energy will be totally wasted out. Through the practice of Sushumna Kriya Yoga, we will definitely differentiate between unnecessary and necessary thoughts.
Yes, rightly said. Can you tell us how your perception of God has changed through the practice of Sushumna Kriya Yoga?
Definitely, Soumya. I think this is the most beautiful part of my journey. Before practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga, I used to think God is some kind of genie who helps me whenever I'm in need. But after practicing, as I said, I experienced a kind of state where I felt the love and devotion for God is totally increased. I asked Lalita Amma that you gave me everything, you did so much for me, but I didn't do anything for you. And the love we experience is totally pure, and and the other changes I observed is we want to be more truthful, and uh, before practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga, I used to feel very happy when someone gifted me something. But after practicing, it's a big change in me. I felt like I'm feeling more happy when I'm giving to others. This Seva Tattva is totally increased in practicing Sushumna Kriya Yoga.
Now, not only for newcomers, but also for those who have been practicing this for a long time, will surely have these doubts. Are we in the right path? Are we practicing properly? We are not getting any experiences, not having Guru's darshans and visions. Jyothirmayi, can you please share with us the answers that you found out for such questions through your practice of Sushumna Kriya Yoga?